Hello, leader. My name is Jennifer Yarbrough, and I am a nonprofit expert with over 34 years of experience helping nonprofit leaders start, grow, and sustain their nonprofit businesses. Today, it was announced that the Foundation Center and GuideStar have joined forces to create an organization called Candid, Candid. It hit my news alert this morning that the Foundation Center and GuideStar have joined together to form an organization called Candid. Now, what makes this relevant to many of you is that those of you who are looking to start your nonprofit organizations, it is more critical than ever that you start with the understanding and the clarity of how your organizations are set up. GuideStar is a watchdog for nonprofits. GuideStar is the place where donors and funders and supporters of nonprofits go to verify that nonprofit organizations are legitimate, that they have sustainability, or that they have a structure where they feel that they then can trust their resources. There are trillions of dollars. It is reported, or has been reported, that it is close to $3.5 trillion that come through the nonprofit industry each and every year. Trillions of dollars. And there are 2.7 million nonprofits. Now, obviously, of that 2.7 million nonprofits, the majority of them, almost 85%, are struggling financially. Why is that? I submit to you it is because these organizations, it's easy to start a nonprofit. It's easy to start one, right? All you got to do is fill out the paperwork, get 3 people, your cat, your dog, your fish, your mother, your brother, your sister, put that on a piece of paper, pay the state, and they'll cash your check, and there you go, right? But we are working and looking for organizations that are set up for sustainability. Your donors care so much that they look up organizations that they want to support to make sure that they are led and credible and sound financially. Why? Because your donors and your funders are saying, listen, we have resources that we do not want to put inside of an organization that does not have the hope and the potential of being around. So I work with leaders to say, listen, you want to start your nonprofit, then you want to start your nonprofit and you want to be set up for sustainability. You want to be set up with the foundation of clarity, of knowledge, of understanding the needs of your community, of being able to articulate impact. This is what draws the attention of your donors and your partners. Money is not your problem. There is no shortage of money, but what your donor is looking for is an organization that is sustainable. What does that mean, sustainable? That you have a program that is impactful, that is indeed meeting a need, that is innovative, that is filling a gap of service within your community, and that it is led by a leader that is clear thinking, that is strategic, that is able to communicate the change that you are affecting. 2.7 million nonprofits. When I started this work over 34 years ago, there was not close to 2.7 million nonprofits. But now that nonprofits are popping up everywhere. Why? Because everybody thinks that money is free. There is no free money. However, there is no shortage of people who believe in the causes that many of you are undertaking, who understand that there also is a need, but your organization has got to present itself as the solution. This is how you get the attention of donors and funders. This is how you lead with clarity. You as the leader have got to be a leader in your community. You've got to know and lead your program, putting together the right strategy of activities that are going to result in change, lasting change. The nonprofit world is such a beautiful place. We do the work that businesses cannot do. We do the work that government cannot do. We meet a need on a level that no one else can meet. We've been around since the 1600s, okay? So I want you to know this. I want you to know that if you desire to start a nonprofit, then start it with investing in how to set it up. When you go to the trainings at the Foundation Center and you go to the trainings at SCORE and some of these other amazing places, they are already assuming that you've got some knowledge. They're already assuming that you've got some level of understanding of the concepts, of the terminology, and many of you walk out of those trainings saying, I heard what they said, but I still don't know how to start. I know what what they said, but I still don't know what to do first. And so people like myself, right, as the person who has worked in the positions, who've worked in the nonprofits, who's trained thousands of leaders nationally and internationally, I'm saying in order for you to be competitive for the funds that are out there, many of you are not getting the grant funding that you seek. Why? Because you're not clear about how to use the terminology. That comes knowledge. When you go into these trainings, they're already assuming that you already know, and they're not speaking to you as a founder. They're not speaking to you from a place of this is your first time. You don't know what you don't know. You don't understand. You need confidence. You need instructions. You need someone to tell you step by step by step. That's where I come in. All right. This is what I do. I help nonprofit leaders start, set your organizations up so that you can get the resources that are plenteous out here. All right. There are trillions of dollars that run through our industry, but they are not going to organizations by leaders who are only able to say that they started up with passion. There has to be a plan. There has to be a strategy for impact. There has to be an articulation of need and also an articulation of how your organization is the solution. All right. If you all understand what I'm saying and you say, you know what, Jen, I've been trying to do this thing from by myself. I've been trying to just figure this thing out. The difference between those organizations that have resources and funds and partners is that they have knowledge. That means they've got someone who is experienced in these areas working with them or for them. In order for your organizations to be competitive, what does that mean? You've got to do the same thing. There is no shortage of money. However, if your organizations are struggling, then I submit to you that you've got to put together a strategic plan that says, this is the solution that our organization is going to meet. This is the plan of the programs and the strategies and the timeline that we have put in place to make sure that the people come into our organization one way and leave totally different, lasting impact. You as the leader are able to now work with other leaders in your community, business leaders, influencers, decision makers, that you are speaking from a realm of why and how this is important to the community, not just to the people that you serve, and that you are clear thinking in your vision and you have a plan and a strategy for making sure your vision comes into fruition. All right, guys, I want you to know that your nonprofits can be fully funded. You've got to get the knowledge, right? GuideStar and the Foundation Center are assuming that the organizations that are seeking funds from the community are led with people and by people who have knowledge, not passion. All right. If you would love for me to help you take your organization to the next level, please get on my calendar, bit.ly/timewithjen. If you are ready to really become a part of a force of change and impact in your community, you're going to have to invest in knowledge, right? One workshop, one class, y'all have gone to the workshops, you guys have gone to the classes, y'all have sat through YouTube university trainings, and you're still sitting there thinking, I still don't know what to do next. I still don't know how to do it next. All you need is the right person to say, listen, let me take you past what you don't know that you don't know. We know what we know, and we think we know what we don't know, but we don't know what we don't know that we don't know. And that's what's causing you not to be fully funded. All right. I've worked in this industry. I've led this industry. I've trained thousands in this industry. And my goal in 2019 is to work with and to help 1,000 nonprofits to be fully funded. It's important to me that you're fully funded because your programs are important. Your impact is needed. And there is at least 1,000 people right now who are begging for a solution, praying for a solution to their problems. And your organizations, our organizations, are that solution. But you as the leader have got to be knowledgeable, you've got to be clear, and you've got to have a level of experience to bring and to grow and strategically move your organization forward in your community. I am Jennifer Yarbrough, your nonprofit expert, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to inspire you, and I'm here to show you how to do it. All right? Get on my calendar, and let's get to work. 2019. Let's get fully funded. Blessings.